I've always entertained this idea that it's people who are losing me. It's their loss and not mine. And yes, there is a clear sign of ego in this, but my reasoning has always been sincere. I did everything I could on my part. And now, if I do lose the connection, it won't hurt me and I won't mind because I did whatever I could do to hold on to that connection. And this idea slash thought has always been so comforting, and I would be lying if I would say that it didn't boost my ego or it didn't soothe my vanity because it did. Anyway, welcome back to the Poetry Vlogs by Nitya. I'm Nitya. I always thought that when they realize, when they see what they have lost, that will be the day of my triumph. Because see, I was right, a book though. But I was so wrong. You don't feel like you have won. When they do realize what they have lost and when their actions admits it, at that moment another realization hits you, which is what could have been so serene, so pure, a sort of home is now lost forever. And you find yourself grieving something that never existed. A mere illusion it was. And when you hear and see the other side trying to lessen their guilt towards you, you feel the hurt, for the lack of a better word. And a part of you, the part that loved them, wants to help them. And when you act on that emotion, you're faced with another truth. They don't want to be helped. They just want time to take a reverse turn and go back to what were the happier times. They are holding on to a version of you that no longer exists now. They refuse to let it go because that's all they are left with. As they are as they are the same as before, there has been no change in them. There has been no self growth. By no means I'm trying to justify their actions. It was wrong. It was, and we can't do anything about it because it was in the past, and the past cannot and should not exist in the present. Yesterday, when I was journaling, I wrote in my diary that the biggest human flaw is not valuing what you have when you have it. And the second is never moving on after losing it. And I know I said that I don't want to explain it on Instagram, but you know what? I want to. So, yeah, when we don't value what we have, when we take that for granted and lack gratitude, we are not only doing injustice to the person, emotions, efforts, the relationship, but moreover, we are depriving ourselves of something that could be the best thing in our life, something that can contribute to not only our happiness but also peace. And after losing that, when our stubbornness refuses to move on from it, we deprive ourselves of healing, from a second chance at literally everything. We deprive ourselves of the peace that comes from taking accountability, from acceptance. We deprive ourselves of ourselves. I know there is more, but I can't bring myself to give words to this swirling smoke that is in my head right now. But I've had two such instances since mid November, and though it should have been my victory, it doesn't feel like that. And I have a lot to say about it, but I know that I cannot explain it. I can never do it, so I will do what I do best and write a poem about it. The poem is sort of amalgamation of both those instances, and I have turned it into one story. And yeah, here it goes. Music. A phantom of our happiness, an illusion just to cover its emptiness. There is a shadow that constantly follows me in my dreams, dare I say. It isn't so serene. In vain, I turn the pages of our story, but I am only with what it could have been. The unseen potential of us makes me feel so worthless. Because in the midst of the night, I believed us to be infinite. I see you walking towards me in the hope the moment will be captured. The steps I took away were intentional, not because your gallantry left me in raptures. I saw the smile disappear from your face. It shifted to guilt to enter my heart. Isn't that always been the case? A helping hand I gave, something you couldn't do even after decades. But I will take the blame. Like a kid will accept cotton candy in the place of popcorn, but I won't take you again. I am a phoenix who could no longer be born. Block I will, leave I will, which you know what the adversity of my life is? You will always have a soulful part of me to weave, while I will take your darkness in my heart because that's all you could leave. You call me selfish, and I would have agreed with you if there would have been no case studies attested, proving in all glory that destined I am with such a wretched fate which once I so resented. An unnecessary attempt of mine to soar the kite up in the sky. Without any scruples, all I can say is at least I did try. Because even now, in the garden of healing, I look for the weeds under a full moon. I still wonder which wrong I did to endure that gloom. Okay. I've been having these feelings playing peekaboo in my heart, but I couldn't just give it words or even make myself understand what it was, as there was no clarity. But after the second instance, it all played out on one screen. Two instances of so different in nature had the same meaning and wants. Anyway, I can't say anything about you, but all I know, studying from my past and considering my present, that nostalgia can make even the darkest of phases appealing. It's the emptiness that once was filled or flourished by pain, worthlessness, trauma that calls the past energy into the present. I don't know if it's making any sense or not, but anyway, if energy, the energy which could only give you pain and disappointment, knocks on your door again, see it from an outsider's point of view. Assess the situation and take actions accordingly. And always remember if you want something new, you will 100% have to clear the old expired energy. That's it for today, guys. Comments on your views. What do you think about it? And what was your favorite line from the poem? Would love to know it. And hit the like button. And yeah, subscribe to my channel. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, I do post voiceovers every single day. They are a mixture of every single thing, every single relatable thing. Follow me on Instagram. The link will be in the description box. And yeah, DM me if you want to talk about anything. I'm always here. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of days. Till then, be amazing. Get your shit together. I love you. Bye.